Howdy, howdy. Hashtag Health, Wealth, Life Day 89. Howdy, where's that come from? Old Wild West, I think. Remember from old cowboy films my granddad used to watch. Anyway, how are you? What have you learned today? What's the insight? What's the insight you've had today? I want to share one with you of mine. And what did you get from yesterday's video? I'm interested. A habit list, creating your own habit list is the quickest way to secure success in your life, because we do these things habitually. We do things habitually anyway. If we can create a positive or a healthy habit list, we speed up our the rate at which we approach or achieve our goals. Easy. Check that video out. Let me know what you thought. If what did you get from the video yesterday? Pop it in the comment box below. I am interested to know. So, what do you want to learn next? What do you want to learn next? Have it in your mind, and you can move towards it, or you might not even see it. We can't see what we're not looking for. We might not ever look for it, but first choose what you're looking for. So have a thought about that as well. So it's another little question I like to throw out there. What do I want to learn? I want to learn how to deliver a one-day transformational, radical positive shift seminar. So that'll be coming up towards the middle of this year, maybe a little bit sooner, but Northwest London. So if you're interested, type interested in the box below. And if I say anything that resonates with you or you think could help you or anyone you know, press the thumbs up and give me a share. I dare you. Press the share button. All right, so today I want to pose a question. I'll make this really short, sweet, quick. A little bit earlier than normal because I've got some meetings later on. I've got to get my hair cut because it's got a bit too long for my liking. But Sue, good to see you. Glad you joined earlier. But if you're watching as a recording, no problem. Still answer all the questions that I throw out there. Hannity, good to see you as well. So today I pose the question, are you a manager or a leader? Are you a manager or a leader? In brackets, in your life. Are you a manager or a leader in your life? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? So let's create a distinction around this, and I'll explain why I'm talking about it. So managers maintain a direction, but often they can't change it. So they maintain a direction, but can't change the direction of your life, of the company, of whatever it is. So leaders can create positive change. Hannity, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Leaders can create positive change. So why am I telling you? Why am I telling you this? Why are we having this distinction, this insight today around leaders or management? So if you want to create positive change in your life, you're either a leader and you can do that yourself. But if you've struggled to do that, struggled to create the positive change you wanted, what can you do? You can partner with a leader. You can find a leader that can create positive change in people's lives, partner with them, by having conversations, by watching videos, by listening to audio, by reading their books, whoever those leaders are in whatever area of your life. Maybe it's a business leader, maybe it's a life coach leader, maybe it's a body transformation. Whatever it is, you can find a leader in it. Or you're the leader yourself, because we can all develop, we can all get better. Remember, I always say we can start at something and be absolutely crap at it, but we keep doing it, we can automatically get better. That's one of the beautiful things about being human, right? We can all get better. So let me tell you a little story. First, ask the question, where is there in one area of your life where you have created positive change? Please answer that question. If you answer no other question that I share, that I chuck out today, please answer that one. Where is one area of your life, any time in your life, where you have created positive change? Just pop it in the box below. Mayrose, good to see you. Are you on lunch break? Or have you finished early? Or are you skiving? I used to be a flower, then a leader. Okay, interesting. Flower to a leader. It sounds like a good heading of a blog post or something like that, or a book maybe. Your work and career. Nice, Mayrose. So one area of your life where you've created positive change. I'm talking to you. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, I am talking to you. I promise. What is one area of your life where you have created positive change? Type it in the comment box. Let me know. So let me tell you a little story around that. So in 1937, two brothers started a business that boomed. And it was drive-in restaurants. Just finished aromatherapy class. Cool. So that's making another positive shift. Brilliant. Career as well, Sue. Excellent. So that's two careers. Interesting. Where have you? Answer. If you haven't answered already, give me an answer. Where have you created positive change in your life before? In your life. Two brothers created a restaurant that boomed. It was drive-in restaurants in the States, and they revolutionized the industry. They streamlined it, but they also figured out how to cut costs and cut the cost of the product to the customer. So they made things cheaper. So their organizational skills and managerial skills were excellent. They got a system running perfectly, smoothly, purring, and their business boomed because they were great at managing and they were great at organizing. But they tried for many years, from 1937 to 1954, they tried for many years to grow this business internationally, but they struggled because they weren't leaders. They were great managers, great organizational skills, but they weren't leaders. So they were able to manage the direction, but not able to impact or redirect or change the direction. And that's what a leader does. So what did they do in 1954? They partnered with a leader, and his name was Ray Kroc. And yes, this story is about McDonald's. And if you haven't seen the film, it gives a slightly different spin. It's quite a negative spin on Ray Kroc. So the story I read was different. It was about how Ray was a leader and took the company on to bigger and better things. But the film, if you haven't seen it already, it's called, what's it called? What's the McDonald's film called with Ray Kroc? And it's got, it's in there somewhere. The Founder. That's it. It's called The Founder. I think it's called The Founder. I'm pretty sure it's called The Founder. So anyway, check it out. Watch it. It's an interesting story, and we all know who McDonald's are, right? And what they did. So the point being, you can be great and do really well if you just manage things really well. And you can direct things. But unless you develop your leadership skills to lead yourself to begin, you don't have to think about leading a big team or an army. Just lead yourself. And you can influence yourself and you can influence your day. Your day doesn't just happen to you. You just manage the things that happen, and you're like, well, in response, you know, your self-defense. Or you're not in attack. Attack is the best form of defense, apparently. So in attack might be leadership because you're leading. You're charging. You're the one doing the charging forward, right? So what does that mean to you? So if you improve your leadership skills, but first you need to lead yourself. So if you can't lead yourself, if you've tried to create positive change in your life and you've not quite succeeded, what do? We've talked about it already. Find a partner. Find a partner like the McDonald brothers did with Ray Kroc, and their business boomed and they were financially taken care of. In the film it talks they got a little bit worked over by him, but I'm not sure about the true story. Either way, watch the film, read the book, whatever you think. So they partnered with a leader, and that's what you can do. You can easily read some books, watch some audio, listen to some podcasts, watch some YouTube, watch some live Facebook, whatever it is. Find your leader, follow them. So that's what you can do. Or you can develop your own leadership skills, and you do that by following leaders as well and having a mentor. So a couple of my mentors are Charles Poliquin, Tony Robbins, Elon Musk, Daniel Priestley out there is an amazing business mentor of mine because I'm able to have direct access with him and have some coaching with him, and all his stuff is great. So I find mentors in my life, and you just find people that are just further down the road than where you are. Simple stuff anyway. That stuff's obvious. So leaders are influential. And are you able to lead yourself rather than life just happening to you? That's the question. Are you able to lead yourself? The Smurfs are a better film. Could be right. Could be right there. So start with yourself. If you can't lead one, leader of one, leader of many. If you can't lead one, then you can't lead any. That's the sentence. Leader of one, leader of many. If you can't lead one, then you can't lead any. And that one's got to be you. It's got to start with you. Being able to lead yourself. Now I gave you we're stacking solutions, right? Remember, we're stacking solutions, and I gave you some really good ones yesterday about healthy habits. If you stack those in place, you start to lead yourself. You start to lead your mind from the off in the morning all the way through the day directly where you want it to go. And as you take yourself up a notch, you're like, well, that's handled. And you start adding a bigger and bolder goal or thought pattern into that process. And that becomes automatic. And then you go bigger and bigger. And it's just a matter of how fast your mind can open and can transform. And everyone has their own speed. But start now. Start now and keep going. So you must start with yourself. One powerful way is decision making. And the healthier you are, and I'm always banging on about this, the healthier you are, the healthier the choices you'll make, the more positive the choices you'll make. And remember, we can't have a positive thought in the same sphere, in the same time as having a negative thought. We can't be grateful at the same time we're angry. Things like that. We can't have darkness when there's light. We can't do that. So if we can stick the positive thing in place, the negative can't take hold. And we may as well have good experiences. If life is a series of experiences, let's make them all as bright and as beautiful and as happy as possible, right? So how do we do that? One of the simplest ways that I can give you is 10 seconds a day, £1.13 to be precise a day, and it's Omega balancing, and I'll show you the easiest and one of the quickest and one of the cheapest ways to boost your energy, boost your mood, boost your focus, and therefore be able to lead yourself and lead others, if that's your choice, all the way through your life to wherever it is you want to go. Why be at the whim of the wind or where the tide takes us? We can have some influence on that. The tide may want to sweep us off, but we can, if we're strong and if we've practiced, the more we've practiced swimming, the stronger we'll be against that tide. It won't sweep us off to somewhere we don't want to be or drown us. We'll be able to swim against that and survive and end up on the shore sunbathing or whatever we want to be doing on the shore. Does that make sense? Give me a share, give me a thumbs up. I dare you to press the share button. I dare you. Invite some friends. If you come into this at any point, press the invite button, bring some friends to the conversation. Let's share this information. So it's all about being a leader and how, use the story of McDonald's, 1937, they teamed up in 1954 with Ray Kroc, who was a leader. They weren't a leader, managerial skills. Managers are able to direct, but most of the time not change the direction of a company or of themselves and so on. If you want to really direct your life, become a leader. If you can't, if you've struggled with that, get a mentor who is a leader or team up with them. Read their books, watch their videos and so on. Okay, hope that's clear. Do me one last favor, just type in a quick summary of what you got out of this video. Pop it in the box below for me. Please do that, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing, Hannity. Supporter, I developed a mind. So please do that. Type a quick summary of what you got out of this video. Pop it in there, let's run it through the brain. It helps to solidify and stick it in the brain for a bit longer. And go here, shapetrainer.co.uk, straight after. Check out the stuff on my website, take the free stuff. I want to help you out as much as possible. Take that, absorb it. Let's move to the next step, stacking solutions. Stacking solutions. Okay, that's it for today. Have an amazing rest of the day, guys. Remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Becoming a leader is a better way to bring out your personal best and others' personal best. So let's do it, or let's partner. Either way, we can make it happen. So let's go get some health wealth. Let's take the world with us. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be back at normal time, 6 p.m. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Go and do it. How much pleasure can you stand for the rest of your day? Enjoy.